Hey guys. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. Hey guys. Yes, it's the book still, y'all. I'm still on my read. Y'all know how I am. Hey everybody, come on in, come on in. Where moderators at? Moderators, put your thumbs up so I can see y'all. Hey family. I'm just gonna keep hey. Hey. Thank you, Tay baby. That's on somebody start the night up right. Yes. You so silly. He's so silly. Hey everybody. Let me start from the top. Hey Kay. Hey Nina. Love you, bit. Hey Eva. Hey Tasha. Hey Shantae. Gemini. Love you, bit. Hey Shane Nicole. Love you, bit. Hey Quan. Love you, bit. Hey Key. Hey Bree. Hey Krista. Lakeisha. Jaquita. What's going on, Trucker? Labor? Tell the world what's going on. Labor. Oh my God, this world's my moderators. Hey Trina, hey Chastain, Labor. Now I'm the pappy. Yes, cats, bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tess. Girl, you showed your ass. Come here right quick. Damn, you sound like you finna die. I'm glad I saved you. Come on in. Can you give me my candles, please? Y'all. Don't forget thumbs up live. Give them here. Hey Simba. Hey Lily. Hey Shartavia. Love you, boo. So yes, guys. So Cat's Creation, y'all cousin, she's on here right now. Thank you, Quan. Cat's Creation, y'all cousin, she's on here right now. She sent me two candles, guys. She sent us two candles, guys. Wait a minute, I'm gonna get to that. And a bracelet. But she sent these two candles. This is her work. Y'all, these candles smell so goddamn good. The first one is Honolulu Sun. Man, the candle smells so fucking good, y'all. And then it's strong. It ain't like, you light a candle, you only smell it like in the area where the candle's lit. No, no, no. No, no, no. This is the shit, y'all. And it's got like cute herbs and stuff on the inside. It smells so good, y'all. So that is one. And then I got Mermaid, which smells awesome as fuck too. This is Mermaid. She sent me this one. This is also hers. Y'all, this shit. Oh. And it has cute little herbs in it and stuff in this one too. It smells so good and it's so strong. Like if you had your twisties in the house burning and defect showed up at the house, fire this shit up. Tell them let you put some clothes on. Fire this shit up. Go in the room, put some clothes on. By the time you come back, boy, wait, what twisties? What you talking about? I ain't sprayed nothing. That's my candle, officer. It's my candle. Don't it smell good? I send you the information. Cover up all that. And she sent me this cute bracelet as well. Y'all know I love trying all y'all stuff that y'all produce because Auntie believe in supporting the fam. So if I can help, I'm help. So this is the second relative that is on her creation. So you have Cat's Creation, and don't y'all forget about Cassandra. She do everything. Miss Martin does everything. So yeah, those are my gifts I received from Cat. She wrote a lovely letter with it, guys. Made me cry. I was like, oh my goodness, I did not know people thought of me like this. But I guess people think of me like this. I love you guys too. I had no idea, but I love you guys too. So, welcome to Storytime, guys. If you're just coming in, if you're just creeping through the back door, doggy door window that was left open to let a little heat out, bring your ass on in the house. Stop all the peeking through the windows and shit. Bring your ass on in. Close the door you came through because it's cold as shit outside. That's what auntie mean when I say close the door. That means thumbs up the lie. So if you could, please wobble your ass to the front door, doggy door window. You crept your ass in through late as hell for live and close the door. And that way auntie won't even know y'all snuck in. And I didn't even know y'all was late because auntie has tardy slip requirements when your ass ain't here. So, oh, thank you, Cass. It is girl, that girl. Them candles, y'all. Them candles are the motherfucking shit. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all make sure y'all taking these names down for these superstar stickers so I can make sure I get these people in the stories. And for all my new members, where my new members at? I ain't seen no new members in a while. Like, where's the new members? Like, where's the new family? Y'all just be creeping in but don't want to join the family. That is bullshit. I call bullshit on all of that. That is bullshit. Like, the audacity of y'all. But I love y'all anyway. Anyway, I still love y'all. Okay. So tonight is 4 for 4 Windy Wednesday. Thank you, Sophie. Today is 4 for 4 Windy Wednesday. Y'all get 4 stories tonight. 4 creepy ass stories tonight from Savannah, y'all. So, I'm still looking, twin. That is something that's, not too much, but I'm still looking. So, y'all know I've been on TikTok lately giving a little juice on the Savannah stories. So don't ask for no juice about the Savannah stories on here that I'm supposed to be giving over there, because it's all over the place. Anyway, but y'all know, when y'all start seeing that shit all on TikTok, auntie started that shit. Remember, auntie started. All these Savannah stories started popping up like my Late Lanier story started. Auntie started that shit. Understand? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Chastain, with the cute little fox nose. Okay, so, yes, I am doing awesome today. Magenta, how you doing, baby? How your spirit doing today? How you guys doing? I ain't even asked y'all. How y'all doing today, man? Did y'all have to slap the sleeves off somebody's ass today? Please don't tell me you had to slap the sideburns off somebody's ass today. Please don't. When your name, girl, you are coming up, boo. You coming up. I got my list together. Please believe I have my list of people. I got it all together. I'm on top of it, love. I'm on top of it. Thank you, Bree. I greatly appreciate it. 100. That's what I'm talking about. You scared to go to Savannah this weekend? Girl, don't be scared. Just try to get a hotel by the airport, bitch. That ain't on the consecrated ground. Try to get in a hotel, by the airport. But yeah, the shop I got this book from, Google it while you're there. Paranormal story to pop right up, bitch. Google it while you're there and get your own book. But here we go. So let me see. I wanted to slap the sleeves off my baby daddy. Who don't want to slap the sleeves off their baby daddy, bitch? You talking like that's a you problem, bitch. That's a us problem. Can y'all show her this is a us problem? All the bitches in here that want to slap the sleeves, sideburns, and kneecaps off their motherfucking baby daddy right now. Thumbs up the lie. Thumbs up the lie. Show her it ain't just a her problem. It's a us problem. Shit. Honey, it's bitches in Walmart always asking for a good slapping. I'm talking about always begging to be beat down. I don't know why. Come on, Brenda. You can't be falling short like that, baby. Goddamn brain is fall to just leave you, baby. So you need to pick them spirits up. You need to get some love in your life, honey. Come on now. Come on, mama. You can't be falling to the side like that. We ain't dealing with the negativity. All the love in the world you got around you, honey. You better smile. You better smile because we love you. I'm married and I want to slap the sleeves off my husband daily. High five that shit. Because I swear Aunt be asking for a good sleep slapping. He almost got a sleeve slapping on live when he started talking about how the fuck he knew about, strip clubs having hot wings and curly fries. Almost got sleeve slapping right in front of y'all. Let me see. Let me go on up here and see who else. Cause yeah, see, it ain't just a you problem, boo. It ain't just a you problem. That's a us problem. We all got that problem, Shay. Um, Corn salty today because he ain't been in the store, but I've been good. Corn, last time you was in the store, your ass got the sleeve slapped off you in the woods, boo. I don't know how you don't remember your stories. I don't know why you be acting like you just don't remember your story, like I forget about you. You like the most worrisome ass nephew I got. Really? Come on now. Um. Okay, family member, I see y'all creeping through them back doors late as shit. I don't know why you trying to creep and not close the door. Close the damn door, Auntie Window. You crept in late. Uh, let me see. Baby face. Okay, clearly. Tell them it's COVID out here. We ain't got time for this shit. I'm sorry, Auntie, but I closed the door. Thank you, Juicy baby. Close the door. Little sweet tea, shut the door. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What time is it? I'm trying to give everybody time to get their ass in here. This seem like they 3 minutes late. Y'all know what it is. Bell rung at fucking 7:40. Your ass went in here by 7:40. You are considered late. I'm gonna need a motherfucking target slip from you, a parent excuse, a doctor note, some along the motherfucking lines of that. Understand? Okay, we all understand. So now that we finna get ready to get this party started, thank you, Shartavia. Clearly, Arby got curly fries. I don't know how the fuck he knew a strip club. Me and Aunt been together almost 9 years. I don't know how the fuck he knew strip clubs had curly fries and hot wings, bitch. But he almost got beat the fuck up right here on live in front of a bunch of fucking people. And I was gonna do it right in front of y'all and then stand my ass in court and swear down I didn't do it. Swear down I ain't do it. I don't remember. I blacked out. I blacked out. I don't know what the fuck happened. I blacked out and poof. It just happened. You can't hold me responsible for that type of shit. So tell you better go to the weed stop for weeds. Clearly. You better take his ass to American Deli, JJ something. I tell Madu she is so welcome. We love her so much. We need her to pick her spirits up. All right, guys. So if y'all got y'all twisties, y'all got y'all cigarettes, whatever, your snacks, your cookies, your cakes, your pies, your warmed up honey buns, you got your shit ready, and you are ready to go. You in the fucking dark, and you are ready for story time. Thumbs up the motherfucking line. Let me see who all ready for story time. You ain't ready for story time. We got an issue. I don't get no thumbs. I'm gonna stop story time and start back reading my motherfucking book, y'all. Start back reading my motherfucking book, cause I told y'all there's a lot of stuff in this book that we do. Like the New Year's thing. Do anybody know about the New Year's thing? We'll talk about that in the story, in the brief intermission after the first story. Let's see. Cord, I'm gonna slap the sleeves off your ass. You just gonna keep trying me, huh? You just gonna keep trying me with your pie face ass. I'm gonna get you. Got the Slim Jims, the cakes ready. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you got all your snacks you don't want to get. But just to go to the bathroom, hurry up. I just know your ass gotta pee. Go to the bathroom and make sure you wash your hands, McNasty, okay? I, you got a good hot 5 seconds. I'm at work and I'm in here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Be in there at work, boo. Cause work be boring as shit. I'm gonna help you get through it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna help you get through it with some laughs, some fears, all that good shit. Y'all know how we get down the family. I love y'all. We are family. We are unity in this shit. So we clown together. Okay? Can't turn my lights out. That's fine. You ain't gotta turn your lights out. Quan, you trying to save yourself. You better save yourself, cause I'm gonna slap your ass right into Lake Lanier and watch you drown. Don't even play with me. Don't thumb down my goddamn live boy. I beat you up. Don't play with me. You know how it is. I call your ass personally, straight on your phone. Video call your ass like, and you gonna try it. Little Debbie got ice cream? God damn. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Shade. Little Debbie got ice cream? Khadijah, you late. You late as hell. You late too. I need a target slip from your ass too. You late. Sade to my high people, I need a target slip from your ass too. Yep. 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 Let's see how many call. Still right now. We start story time. So I'm back in the current position. Okay. Lily, I can't with you. You're a whole mess girl. Okay, you see how Quan trying it. He trying it. Oh, God. On TikTok, leave the TikTok out everything. Okay, Shada, you driving. It's cool. When you park that damn car, I want my target slip. Oh, Paula, I'm so glad you let me know you late. Yo ass, I need this hard slip from you too. Thank you, boo. I greatly appreciate it. Mm-hmm. 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 Hey, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that you just not speaking to people. If you been in here, you wouldn't have just not been speaking to people. I need a late slip from your ass too. Hmm. Reality late slip. Yeah, I need that from your ass too. All right, y'all. So here we go with this first story time. All them people I just called out. Can I get them late slips or them doctor notes or them parents excuses, whatever the fuck you got to show it why you late? I'm gonna need it. Thank you, India, baby. I know that's your tardy slip. I appreciate your tardy slip, baby. Thank you, India. You're a whole fucking mess. Little Jessica, tomorrow I'm at work too. Jessica, you at work too. You just not telling us you at work. Your ass is late. So I'm gonna need a tardy slip from you too. Here we go. Little shout out to my, I been here, auntie. I bet you have been here. I've been here. Bet you been here like COVID, huh? No, I'm gonna need a late slip. Here we go. Okay, so our first story time is gonna have Makila. I think that's her name. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Makila, Momo, and Parnesia. So I'm not late. I was just here at 7. Well, thank you, Sade. I greatly appreciate it. Reality time, I'm not late. I was in here at 7:34. Yeah, I'm looking for my moderators. Where my moderators at? I told my moderators to put their thumbs up a long time ago. Who is it today? Is it Barbie? Keela? Okay, Kat. That's what's up. Okay, India, you can be at work. You know you'll be a part of the replay game. Keela, Momo, and Nisa. Keela, Momo. Killer. Oh, killer. Okay. Yes, Nino. Damn, why you screaming my name? All them damn exclamations. What's up, bruh? Like I'm trying to find my moderators. The little Barbie said she out tonight. Okay. I don't even know how to write this shit down. I hate trying to remember who that is. Okay, that's what's up. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got Killer, Momo, and Parnisa. Y'all that's in the dark, y'all ready? Okay, here we go. So, Killer, Momo, and Parnisa was hanging out with a friend at a house in the Savannah area. Well, I'll just say this house was like on by West Congress Avenue. That's what she explained it was from. It was that. Okay. So, they were hanging out at a friend's house over on West Avenue and West Congress Avenue area. Now, this friend, threw like a little party, so they went to the little shindig. Killer, Momo, and Parnisa all stayed in the same neighborhood. They knew a lot of the same people, so they decided to ride together. I got you. I got you now. So they decided to ride together. So they get over here to this party, and it's loud. I guess the neighbors don't give a fuck because the house was big as shit. So I guess whoever started this party is just. Thank you, girl. I tried. I tried. I'm the bonnet baby, girl. I tried. So they go to this party. Ain't none of the neighbors really tripping about it. Loud music, loud as shit, but ain't nobody really tripping about it. So they go into the party. When they get in there, it's a lot of people. They turning up. They drinking, smoking, all this shit going on. So I'm starting to get late. Come in. So it starts to get late and the party starts to die down. And the host who throws the party is this guy. He's like, I guess king shit, king dingling of the school or whatever. So he's the one who throw the party. People start to leave. And, he tell the last little group of people that's there, let's do something wild. Let's do something crazy. And everybody's like, what the fuck you want to do? Like, we just threw this party. We just had this party. We all drunk. Let's go get something to eat. And he's like, no, let's do something like really, really crazy. Okay, so what the fuck did you have in mind? So he was like, okay, so y'all know the word is if you go to the graveyard, if you go to the cemetery, you sit on the little wall of the cemetery, you will hear the people who are buried there walking around. He said people say if you go down there, thank you, Kayla, thank you, Cats. I'm calling you Cats, girl. But anyway, he said if you go down there and you lean against the wall, basically you lean against the wall of the new shortened up fucking cemetery they done put there, You can hear the people around the cemetery that's supposed to be in the cemetery. He says they say it sounds like a waiting room, and people are just talking and angry and arguing. He like you can hear it even when the streets are quiet. So he like, let's go down here and do this shit. And everybody was like, I ain't never heard of that shit before. That's new. He's like, I swear. He was like, my parents was talking about it the other night, and they was talking to their homeboy about how they did it when they was younger, and they was like, they couldn't believe all the stuff they heard. And he's like, let's just go through this shit. It's something different. And everybody was like, man, I've been drinking. I really just want to go get something to eat. But he was adamant about this shit. Like, come on, let's do it. This is exciting. We'll get a chance to find out if it's really some shit in the afterlife. And everybody was like, okay, cool. So he like, all right, so we gonna go down to the cemetery. So he gets in his car, and everybody get in their car, and they basically drive down to where the cemetery is. Okay, so Momo, Killer, and Parnisa is in the car together, and they just like, this is bullshit. Like, bro, I'm hungry. I just want to eat. I've been drinking. I just want to eat. Like, I don't want to do this shit. And Killer was like, man, I mean, I don't want to do it either, but it do sound fun. Momo like, y'all know I don't want to do it, but I think he can. I want to holler at him. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get my little, time in with him. So if that what I got to do, bitch, that what I got to do. So y'all gonna have my back and ride with me, right? Like, we doing this shit together. And it's like, bitch, all this for some dick, like, for real. Like, yes, bitch, he is cute. Thank you, Evash. Like, yes, bitch, like, I got to have him. Like, that's the one I want. I've been trying to get him for like 2 years, man. He ain't never really paid no attention. Like, this is the night, bitch. Like, everybody drunk. This is the night. Like, all I need y'all to do is just come with me. Oh, fine, we'll come with you, Momo. That's fine, man. So they get to the graveyard. Everybody get up out of their cars and everything. It's like late as hell. Ain't nobody really on the street in Savannah these times of night. People on the main streets, expressway, but not like in the city. Everybody in the city, what the damn cemetery at, these folk like sleep, older people. You know what I'm saying? So they pull up, they get out, and the cemetery looks small as shit compared to how many people supposed to be in that motherfucker. It's like a cemetery you'll have on the side of a church. A little church. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit should be bigger than, damn near bigger than Savannah. The cemetery should be half of Savannah. But it's just the size of a graveyard on the side of a church. You know what I'm saying? So, they go in, and they open up the little thing to go in. They go inside, and everybody's standing there. He like, you just gotta be quiet, you gotta listen. He like, and you'll hear people talking and gathering and all this shit. So okay, cool. So all of them are lined up on the gate. Momo made sure she got right close to the cutie. You know what I'm saying? She standing close to the cutie. She got Killer on the other side, and then Nisa on the end of that. So they standing there, and as everybody is quiet, Momo like, should we hold? He like, shh. But should we hold hands? Shh, gotta be quiet. And killing them like, be quiet, bitch. Like, stop, you're doing too much. I just so everybody quiet and they listening. And then off in the distance, you can hear like a cat, like meow loud as shit, like something scared it. Everybody was like, okay, it's just a cat. And then you hear the cat again. But this time the cat ain't like, rear. This shit is like, rear. This is the sound you hear like off in the distance. But this shit don't sound like it's staying in the distance. This shit sound like it's coming towards them. So they all just standing there like, you hear that shit? So Momo hit on, but she like, is it supposed to be like that? You know, the sound like that? And he just like, I don't know, man. You just gotta be quiet. Be quiet. And Killer like, bitch, me and Nisa took a vote. We ready to go. And she like, no, man. Like, I'm close, man. Just be quiet. And they all still standing there quietly. And the cat shit stopped. And then you hear like soft mumbling. Like right in front of them. And everybody is looking at nothing but tombstones. But they hear like talking right in front of them. Like people are walking past them. And they're listening to this shit like, what the fuck is going on around here? So everybody like backed up really, really close to the edge of the fucking cemetery wall. Like they don't want to be touched by whatever the fuck. And then all of a sudden the cat sound started again. And that is shit sound like it's in the cemetery with them. It's in that little area with them. So everybody is freaking the fuck out like, just be quiet, just be quiet. Now they're starting to be pushed, like their shoulders are being pushed. And it's like, I guess they're being attacked by ghosts or something. Like, y'all ain't supposed to be here, but y'all are here. So they're being pushed, and the boy instead of just saying, "You just gotta be still and be quiet, just be still and be quiet," and everybody is just standing there like they feeling their hair, they're feeling all this shit, like be pushed at one time, being pulled at one time, and Killer's like, "Momo, I'm finna go. I'm finna go. I gotta go. I gotta go." So she starts to run. Like Killer starts to run out of the cemetery, and of course Nisa's right behind her, but Momo ain't going nowhere. As they are running in mid stride, they are lifted up off their feet, up like maybe a good 6 feet off the ground into the air, and then dropped on their faces like boom, hard as shit. Instantly, Killer just started crying. Parnisa rolled over, holding her chest. She's like, my chest. So at that point, everybody just started running to help them up and grab them and run out of the cemetery. So as they're running out of the cemetery, you can see other people in front of them being pushed forward. You can see folks losing their footing, but you don't see shit doing it. You just see these folks like losing their footing, pushed into the walls and stuff, and they are just running like hell, trying to get up out of there. And as they're running, like the dude who told them to come out there, he was like maybe the last second to the last person to come out, because Momo and them, got the fuck on. She grabbed her homegirl, she picked them up, and she ran the fuck out. So everybody is running out, and he is like one of the last dudes to come out, and you just hear one of the dudes like, "Stop! He need help!" So they turned around and looked back, and the host boy is he's being held up in the air, and like he's off the ground. His shirt like it's being held up, and he's just like this off the ground. His feet is about this high off the motherfucking ground. Everybody is looking at him, and all of a sudden, it's like you can see spirits all around him. And when they like really looked, it was spirits around them. It was enough spirits to cover the street, damn near some of the building. They were surrounded by probably a million fucking ghosts. Like it was everywhere, all around the cars, and all these ghosts are just looking at them. And the boy is just like, he's scared to death. He don't know what to do. They got him off the ground. He fighting. He can't be dropped. Nothing. They just like trying to pull him down. He's not coming down. And Momo's like, she runs over there because that's her man. That's her boo. She willing to die for him. She runs over there and she tries to pull him down, and he's not being pulled down. And it's like now the ghosts are like surrounding them, like closing off the circle where they can't run back to the car. It's like closing them in around them, and they are all still trying to pull this one boy down. And Momo looks around and she just like, please, we'll leave. Just let him go. We just trying to leave. We'll leave. We won't never come back. We sorry. We'll leave. Just let him go. Please let him go. And they were all just staring at them, and the circle just kept closing and kept closing, kept closing. And he was like, I'm sorry, just let me go. And then the circle stopped. Like all the ghosts just stopped. And he fell to the ground. And he like fucked his ankle up because he couldn't even walk. Like he fell to the ground. His ankle snapped. They had to pick him up. And they couldn't run because his leg is fucked up now. So they are all like, got him hoisted up, one arm over here, one arm. Momo got him under one arm, and they are walking slow. And these spirits are watching them. Like Parnisa and Killer said, they couldn't even see Momo no more. It looked like a fight was going on, and everybody in the fucking area just came to see it, and they couldn't see nothing. They couldn't even see them inside the circle. They were just sitting in the car like, what should we do? What should we do? And all of a sudden, you could just see Momo and them coming out with the boy riding her arm and the other dude, and they're all like limping out, and the ghosts are like just staring at them, like scowling at them, like y'all disrespectful mother boy. Stared at them, and so they got where they had to go. They put the boy in his car. One of his friends drove his car. Momo got in her car. The spirits was all around the cars and everything. Momo got in her car real slow. And she closed the door, and then she looked out the window, and it's like, Killer them couldn't believe that shit. It's like, do you see what we see? And Momo like, hell yeah, like I'm scared to move the car. Like I don't want to disrespect nobody. I don't know what they gonna do if I move the car. So she cranks up the car, and it's like they back up. Like they gave her space to get the fuck on. They didn't want them there. Like they backed up, and she drove her car out. She didn't go back to that boy house. The next day when they got in school, nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody wanted to say anything about it. Momo, tried to talk to the boy. He thanked her for helping him, helping him to the car, helping him out in that situation. But after thanking her, he didn't want to talk about it no more. And everybody that did go that night does not speak of that shit at all. They feel like if they speak on that shit, the spirits will show up and like beat the sleeves off their ass. So they are like they don't speak of that shit like at all. Nobody really wanted to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? When the girl was telling me about it, she called a couple of her friends on the phone. They was just like, you know better. Like that was the response she would get. Like, you know better. Like, don't do that. You know better. And she's like, it's just a quick question. They was like, no, you know better. Like, I gotta go, and was hanging up, like hanging up on her ass. She was just like, girl, you see how creeped. So yeah, so that was Killer, Momo, and Nisa story. And Nisa, Killer, and Momo still say that when they do go, in the area, even if they're not going to the cemetery, if they go to someone's house in that area or a store in that area, they say they still see, those people. Like not all of them, maybe like a group, maybe like five of them, wherever they at, they can see like maybe five of them, and they're always just staring at them like a warning, like don't bring your ass no closer than where you are right now. And they still be seeing these people like pop up here and there. They've tried to ask people like, you see that, and folk will look back and it's nothing. So the warning, the fucking line in the sand has been drawn. They take their ass across that line. R.I.P. upper room, kneecaps, all that shit being slapped off, sleeves, knees, all that shit. And the ghost ain't gonna waste no motherfucking time doing it because it was nothing to throw, killing them ass clean across the goddamn area. So yeah, you can cancel that. Don't even show up. I don't give a damn if your graduation close by, bitch. You better graduate at home online because you better not bring your ass across the line. We done already putting it saying the ghost ain't no bullshit in Savannah. They are for real. So, guys, that was your first story time. This is your brief intermission where you get to go get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, get you some more popcorn, chips, whatever the hell you had to do. Magenta, go to the bathroom, wash your hands. We gotta go through the every intermission. Go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, and I'll see you guys back here in like 5 minutes. And we're gonna start the next story time. So, while we wait on everybody else to do that, I hope you ladies loved your story time because that shit creeped me out when she told me about it. The girl looks feared the fuck out. Her friends, the way they sound on the phone, these folk wasn't playing. It's like, say we all robbed the bank together. And I called your ass and I was like, bitch, then we robbed that bank together. You know how you gonna talk to me? Don't fucking play. Don't play, bitch. Who are you, the feds? Don't play like like that. How they was speaking to her ass like, why you playing? Bitch, you know better. Don't play like that. That's the reaction to everybody. Everybody was giving like, are you seriously calling me? Like right now with this shit? Like, you know better. I'm like, bitch, you know, but don't call nobody else. I believe you. Don't call nobody else because I don't want your friends to attack your ass when you show up at a gathering. And they be like, bitch, did we tell you what talking about? And it be all my fault. You be like, that girl from YouTube. No. Don't blame me for the beatdown. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So, yeah. Um, oh, Momo and the little guy ended up dating her last year of high school, his first year of college, and it only worked out for a year. She said he was very arrogant once she got to know him. He was very arrogant and cocky, and she only dealt with it for a year. But that's what it is. You be thinking you want some shit till you get it, then it's like, this ain't what I wanted. It's like a meal. I shouldn't have ordered this shit. It's like trying something new at a restaurant. It looked good on the menu, but that shit ain't good for my stomach and my taste buds. You know what I'm saying? So he was looking good. He was looking like a whole snack on the menu to Momo ass in the beginning. But when she got with him and got to know him and spent time with him, she said he was very like arrogant and cocky. So there you go. Your ears started ringing. Stop your. But I mean, when they say when your ears ring, that means somebody talking about you. So it may be a good thing. Somebody might be bringing your name up for a job, or somebody might be bringing your name up for a blessing. It's a good thing.
Someone could be bringing your name up for.
How I ruin your Valentine's Day plans, Sade? No, girl, still go. Cause get what? All I can say, I'm gonna tell you what everybody in Savannah told me. You don't want to experience shit. Don't take your ass out at night. Anybody and everybody from Savannah will tell you. don't take your ass out at night. So I mean, if you going to a restaurant to eat and you jumping in your car and you going back where you gotta go, that's fine, bitch. But you trying to take you a midnight stroll, it's gonna be some real thriller shit that might happen. So I want you to enjoy your Valentine. So you just do what Savannahans do, which is stay your ass out the street at nighttime and get everything done on River Street in the daytime, early in the morning, like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So what time is okay? I got 2 more minutes. So, just to tell y'all something else about what we do that is in this voodoo hoodoo book that I got from Savannah, you guys. It is a great read. I haven't did any spells. Y'all ain't got to worry about Auntie doing no shit like that. I just wanted to read up on some things and know what voodoo and hoodoo was, the difference and all that shit right up. So I noticed that reading in this book, because they do have spells and conjurings and all that shit in this book. But for reading this book, y'all, we do some of the same shit every fucking day. Like every fucking day, y'all. And don't even fucking know it. Like the New Year ritual. Everybody know the New Year ritual, right? Everybody know you supposed what your parents tell you. You supposed to clean up everything. You supposed to cook your collard greens and all that shit, right? Ain't that what your family tell you? The New Year ritual, right? I know it ain't just me. Okay, okay. I know it ain't just me, right? Stories. What time the story time start? It started at 7:30. At 7:30, ma'am. That's what time story start. Time start. Yeah. So your parents told you that, right? The New Year ritual. You supposed to cook like collard greens and black eyed peas. And I remember back in the day, they used to tell us some shit about a man had to walk through your house. Like on New Year's, a man had to walk through your house first, and it couldn't be the man of the house. Some shit like that. And we always thought it was bullshit, right? Mm-mm. 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 It ain't bullshit. It comes straight from this type of shit right here. See, we call it New Year ritual. Right, the greens and the black eyed peas, we call it New Year ritual. Well, it's actually called the meal for the ancestors. Mm-hmm. Yep, right here in this book. Yep, sure do. So basically, it's a one practice that has been adopted by the larger culture for bringing in New Year's is the preparation of certain foods to be eaten on New Year's Day. It is believed that eating these foods will bring good luck to the family for the coming year. Many people have forgotten why the tradition persists and merely go through the motions. But for the root workers, every ancestor, for the root workers, every type of food holds special significance because it is a meal made for the ancestors. In my family, my mother cooked collard greens and cabbage, black eyed peas, whole cakes, and sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Why do he gonna catch that out of all the shit?
Y'all don't know them whole cakes. Gotta be southern.
Okay, so to ensure success and prosperity for the new year, money greens are prepared. Money greens are typically collard or mustard greens and cabbage. Yes, babe, I'll cook some whole cakes. Can you play your game? Yes, I will cook you some whole cakes. Can you play your game, please? I'll cook you some whole cakes. Okay? And they say you're supposed to place a dime in the pot when you cook the greens down. And whoever finds the dime in their portion is said to have special blessings for the upcoming year. Then they say cabbages are also used in New Orleans on St. Patrick's Day when they are thrown off of the floats during the St. Patrick's Day parade. Whoever catches a head of cabbage is said to have caught good luck and prosperity, but the cabbage must be cooked and eaten, or the blessings will not manifest.
All of
You
it?
see this shit? Regular shit we do, y'all. It's in the books. It's in the fucking book. It's in the book, y'all. Here we is thinking we doing regular shit.
Nope. Voodoo, voodoo. It all originates from somewhere.
Yeah, everything originates from somewhere. Okay. Also, guys, just to get y'all know, I probably done took over time. Yeah, a lot of time. Okay, so just to let you guys know, I'm about to disband the Telegram. I'm gonna disband the Telegram conversation family thingy. I'm gonna disband it. It's not enough interaction. So I'm gonna disband it, and maybe when we get more interaction, more votes on it, then we'll go ahead and start it back up again. But it will be coming to an end. But I still love y'all. I still be talking to y'all anyway. Okay, so our second story. Our second story has J-Bo, Winnie, and Lakeisha. We put cabbage over the door in our wallet. See, everybody got something that they do. My grandmother with a glass of water with her fruits. We take cabbage in the wallet. See? Yeah, you got yes, Creasy. Y'all are active on Telegram, but not enough people are active on Telegram. So okay, I'll just fuck with y'all. But I am gonna revamp it though. I am gonna revamp it. I'm gonna make some moderators for over there too, so conversations don't get too out of line. Cause it be I swear opening up my Telegram, it be feeling like looking at my baby daddy Instagram page. It just be ass. And everybody want to twerk with their gifts and shit. It just be a lot of silly shit. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna revamp it. I'm gonna make some moderators for over there. So I'm gonna pick some special people that's always on Telegram to be moderators over there to keep an eye on things that's going on over there when I'm not around. So yeah.
No.
But just to let y'all know that's gonna be happening. I'm also planning more trips in the future. The soon to be next trip, if I can get enough money for it, you guys. Y'all ready what the next trip? Y'all wanna know what the next trip gonna be? Cause we done did Savannah. And we don't found out it's a whole bunch of creepy shit in Savannah. We don't found out I was walking and riding on dead people's assholes and elbows the whole time I was down there. We done found that out, okay? Now it's time to move on to some even creepier shit. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready to know what my next creepy ass move gonna be?
Yes, we are.
They don't want that torquati.
If Telegram had a theme song, it'd be Back That Thing Up.
Right. So, and I'm gonna tell y'all something else that I'm doing. I'm going to go see one of my fans. A bitch gonna pull up on one of my family members like, what? Ah! 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 But, yeah, so, the next creepy ass area we going to, you guys. Y'all ready? New Orleans.
You're done.
We doing New Orleans, guys. We running our ass to New Orleans, guys. We gonna test the motherfucking waters. We gonna test the waters.
That water gonna be too cold for you.
That's our next move, y'all. New Orleans is the next motherfucking move. You know, Marie Laveau, you know, all that shit. You know, it's... Can't wait. I can't wait. So, yeah, that's our next creepy ass trip. All right. I know I took up a lot of y'all time. Y'all ready for stories? Okay. So, J-Bo, Winnie, and Lakeisha, this is you guys' story. So turn up y'all story. Okay. So J-Bo, Winnie, and Lakeisha were all customers of the same psychic. They all met sitting in the waiting room of this psychic's waiting room for their like palms to be read or whatever's going on in the future, and they will bet you bottom dollar that this lady is the real motherfucking thing. Like, she's real shit. Like, this is it. So they met each other talking amongst each other in the waiting room of this psychic in Savannah waiting area. Now, J-Bo lost her husband. She had been coming to the psychic because she wanted to speak to him. She said that she never got a chance to say goodbye. He died so abruptly. She didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and she wanted to say goodbye to her husband. So that's why she had been coming to see the psychic, okay? Winnie was coming to see the psychic because she had lost a baby. Winnie lost a baby 2 months prior. She felt like it wasn't her baby's time. She wanted to at least speak to the baby, see the baby, something, right? And Lakeisha came to the psychic because she wanted to know if her cancer was going to come back, and it wasn't going to come back strong enough to kill her. So they all had been going to see this woman, and this woman had been giving them information in the past. So much good information that they made it their business to keep going to see this lady. Like, religiously, they went and seen her. So one day, they're all in the waiting room together, and J-Bo and Winnie is upset. And Lakeisha's like, what's going on? And she's like, they like, we've been coming to see this lady for this amount of time, and she's never, allowed us to communicate with the people we've been trying to communicate with. She's always giving us great advice about what to avoid and what to do, but she's never tried to reach our loved ones. And I'm starting to wonder if she really can do it. Like, I'm starting to wonder if I'm wasting my money. So Lakeisha was like, I've never came to her for something like that, so I don't know, if she could actually do it. And J-Bo was like, yeah, she's been telling me the same thing. She give me good advice. She tell me I can, don't do this and don't do that, but I still ain't been able to talk to, my husband, and I want to do that. So, everybody was understanding of everybody's concern. So the psychic comes out, and she says hello to everybody, and everybody says hello, and she says, what's going on? What's wrong? And of course, J-Bo and Winnie start voicing how their concerns. I've been coming to see you all this fucking time, and I've been trying to speak to my loved one, and you won't communicate with my loved one. That's all I want you to do is like speak to him. I just want to speak to him, and you won't do that for me. And the psychic was just, she was trying to make, tell them why, but they just kept cutting her off. And you wouldn't even let me see my baby. You said you can help me see my baby and talk to my baby, but you ain't did. And she like, well, man. And, they just kept cutting her off, just going off. And then finally the psychic was like, can I speak? And they was like, sure, say what you got to say. And she was like, for me to do something like that is very powerful. And I don't think with me doing one-on-one sessions with you guys, we would be powerful enough to pull this off. So she's like, I just, I don't feel like I can do it alone. And I don't want to involve any other psychics into what I got going on because a lot of psychics are sham. Okay, so what you need? What you need? So the lady was like, it need to be at least 5 of us. At least 5 of us. And J-Bo was like, why I gotta be 5? Like, why I can't just be like 2? Why I can't be like 3? And the lady was like, no, it has to be up to 5 of us. Okay, so instantly, they started calling people. J-Bo and Winnie sit down. They started calling people. She told Lakeisha, come on back. So Lakeisha go back and she tell Lakeisha her reading and everything. Lakeisha back down for about a good 45 minutes. She come out, she crying. She look so, like she's flushed. Her face is flushed. She just looks sad and upset. And, of course, when she come out, J-Bo and Winnie is staring at her like, are you okay? Are you all right? And she was just like, I, I'm okay. I'm okay. She was like, but I'm finna get ready to go because I got my daughter out in the car waiting. And they was like, wait, thank you, Ashley.
They was like, wait, thank you, Ashley.
No, they was like, wait, can you please do us a favor? Can you please do us a big favor? And Lakeisha's like, I'm just really upset right now. I really don't want to talk to anybody. I really don't want to do anything. They was like, please, 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 can you do us a favor? And she was like, what? She was like, so the lady said that we need at least 5 people. If you and your daughter join in with us, we'll have 5 people. Yeah. We'll be able to get what we need, like just like you got. You got what you wanted. You got the information you wanted. Obviously, you're crying. You got the information you wanted. Help us get our information. Help us get the information we want. And Lakeisha was like, no, I really don't want to do that because it seemed kind of personal. Your husband, your baby. It seemed like it's something personal y'all should be doing. They was like, no, we can't get anybody else to show up right now. Like everybody's busy. Like, please, can you and your daughter, please, 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 can you please just do this for us? And Lakeisha was thinking about it, and she was just like, I can't. And then she walked out, and she got in her car. And she looked up, and they were just standing in the window looking at her all sad and like shit. And she was just like, I don't want to do this. And her daughter was like, what? Her daughter's like 17. She's like, what? She's like, and she tell her daughter what's going on in the dilemma. And her daughter like, let's do it. Let's do it. I've always wanted to do something like this. I've always wanted to see if this shit is real. Like, I always want to try, like, Mom, please. Like, can we please do it, Mom, please? So Lakeisha was like, I don't want to do this. I just got a bad feeling. She like, Mama, please, 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 can we do this? Please, please. So Lakeisha was like, come on. She locks the car door. She goes back in. J-Bo and Winnie was over in the corner all sad, and the bell rings. They look back, And she's standing there. She like, man, my daughter doing it. Was like, oh my God, thank you so much. They run over there. They hug her. Oh my God, thank you so much. We love you so much. Like, oh my God, like I didn't know how we was gonna do this, but thank you so much. Like this is all we want. We won't ask you for nothing else. Like this is all we want. Like, and Lakeisha was like, wait, all we gotta do is like just be there, right? Like we ain't gotta do nothing. My daughter ain't gotta do nothing. They was like, she didn't say that. She just said, it needed to be 5 people, up to 5 people. So, we got enough people now, including her. That makes 5. Like, let's do this. So, the psychic lady come back out and she like, Lakeisha, I thought you were gone. Lakeisha was like, no, I want to help J Boy and Winnie. And the psychic looked at Lakeisha kind of weird. And she was like, you don't feel uncomfortable doing this? It's like very personal. This is their family. And she was like, I said that too. And then both J Boy and Winnie were like, no, it's fine. It's fine. She's fine. We're fine with it. It's not that fucking personal. I just want to say my goodbyes. That's all it is. Not that fucking personal. Like, she could be there. It's nothing. And the psychic looked back at Lakeisha and she was like, are you sure you want to do this? And Lakeisha was like, yeah. Her daughter was like, I know I want to be involved. Like, I know I want to sit right next to you. I want to make sure you ain't got no little trinkets and you making lights and shit flash and tables move. And the lady was looking at her and Lakeisha was like, shh, it's disrespectful. She's like, I just want to know the damn truth. So the psychic lady, she looked back at her. She said, okay, come on back. So they go back into
She got something up her sleeve.
her little seance room. And, she tell everybody to sit down around the table. So they all sit down around the table. And she tells them to hold hands. So everybody's holding hands. And Lakeisha feeling really skeptical about this shit. She don't feel comfortable, but she trying to help be a friend. So the psychic say, to start off, I'm going to all envision y'all in light. She said that is going to protect y'all from anything that's malevolent or malicious that may come through. Y'all will be protected. So she said, she laid, put her head down, she closed her eyes, and of course everybody looking around like, this bitch talking about she finna put us in light. I don't see the damn light. Like, how I supposed to know she put me in light for real? Like, what if she really put me in light? What if she ain't put me in light and she just get using me as bait to get everybody up? Like, so Lakeisha like, shh, be quiet. So I laid her head back up. She was like, okay, so you all are protected, and we're about to go ahead and start. She said, I have a few rules. Rule number 1, do not break the circle. I don't care what happens. Do not break the circle. Do not let go of each other. Hold on to each other. Rule number 2, she said, no matter what we do, how it goes down, we always have to say goodbye. In these seances, we always have to say goodbye. Okay. And rule number 3, whatever you hear, if even if we ain't looking for somebody for you, whatever you hear, disregard if it sounds devious. Okay, bet. Got the rules. We got the rules. Let's do this shit. Let's ride this shit. Like, turn the seance on. Let's do it. So they in there, and the lady starts, and she goes, she started making her little noises, and she started chanting and shit. And Lakeisha, sitting there looking around the table because she ain't feeling comfortable with this shit. And then all of a sudden the lights start to flicker. So instantly Lakeisha's daughter looking all up under the table, looking at the lady chair. Y'all see her doing anything? They like, shh. Do y'all see her doing anything? Shh. So she's sitting there, and then the lights go out. And then a candle behind them lights itself. It just comes on. And they look back and they see the candle lit. And when they look back, the psychic head is up. She's like, okay, so the door is open and they're coming in. Who the fuck are they? Like, we didn't ask for a day. We asked for 2 people. Who the fuck are they coming in? Like, some lady was like, it's going to be, some people that's coming in that's not supposed to be here. She was like, wait a minute. And then she started asking questions. And Winnie and J-Bo was like, no. And she was like, we're not looking for you. If you can step out of the way, we're looking for somebody else. And she just kept going through this shit. This shit lasted like 20 minutes. And then finally she was like, is there anyone in here that would like to speak to J-Bo or Winnie? She was sitting there. And then all of a sudden she started making these faces. Like, her face started to change. She started making these faces. Her body was jerking. So, Lakeisha's daughter and Winnie is holding her hands, and they trying to hold her hand tight, but she's jerking like she's trying to snatch her hands away, but her eyes are closed. And it's like she's trying to snatch her hands away from them, and her face is like changing and shit, and they're just looking at her like she crazy. And
I would have bet.
uh so she
Hands getting greasy.
so they holding on to her, and she's trying to snatch away, and her eyes are closing and everything. And then it was like her neck was making all these noises and pops and shit, and then she just like, oh, her head went back, and she was just laying back like her body went limp, and they holding her arms, and they was just like looking at the table like, fuck, should we call somebody? And her head rises up real slow. And when he says her husband's voice comes through this woman's mouth, and he looks around the table. Well, she, the psychic, she looks around the table until she finds Winnie. And then Winnie is just looking at her, and she's looking at her, and she's like, oh my God, Henry, is it you, Henry? Is it you, Henry? And he looking at, like, she's looking at Winnie, but then her face get like really scrunched up and really mean. You know what I'm saying? And then she starts to lean towards Winnie really slow, and she was like, you thought you got away with it, bitch. And she was like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? And he was just like pulling her closer. Like they were holding hands. So Winnie is this close to her arm, and she is pulling her ass closer to her. And she like, you didn't get away with it. You didn't get away with it. And Winnie is like, what are you talking about? What are you doing, lady? Let me go. Let me go. And the lady is just holding her, and she's just like, oh, she's growling like a deep ass growl, like a real guttural, like deep down ass growl. She's growling, and she's looking at Winnie, and it's like she's slobbing and foaming all at the mouth. And then she bit Winnie, like her, and Winnie like snatched her arm back, and she started screaming. And it was like nobody could let go to check on her. You know what I'm saying? Like we all got to hold this circle. We can't let go. So this dude, or Winnie's husband, is like laughing while Winnie is like crying. She's looking at her hand. It is bleeding, like he bit a chunk out of her hand, like right here. This shit is like gushing blood. And she's just like, let me go, like let me go. And they holding her, they like, no, we can't let go, we can't let go. And the psychic lady is just like laughing in this man's voice, like and then he looks back over at Winnie. He was like, you thought you was gonna get away? And Winnie is like, just let me go, please, just let me go. And then Lakeisha is freaking the fuck out. Lakeisha is trying to like let go too, but her daughter holding her hand too, like they don't know what the fuck, they don't know how to end it, they don't know what to do. And this fucking psychic, like her face morphs, like she starts to change and turn and twitch and turn, and she making all these noises and shit. And then she looks over at J-Bo, and she was like, what do you want? And J-Bo was like, I just want to talk to my baby. I just want to see my baby one last time. I just want to see my baby like one last time. And J-Bo is like staring at the psychic, and the psychic is like, you do? You do? J-Bo says, a dead baby appeared in her fucking lap. Blood and umbilical cord at all. Appeared in her motherfucking lap. She jumped straight up. They were holding her hand, so she couldn't let go. She jumped straight up. She started screaming. She was like, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? And then I was like, what? Like, she was the only one that seen that shit. She was like, please just let me go. Just let me go. And then it's like the thing just looked back over at Winnie. And it was like, you thought you was going to get away with it. And Winnie was like, just let us go. Please just let us go. Please just let us go. And she looked, then that shit like turns over and looks at Lakeisha. And Lakeisha is crying like she ain't made a sound. But tears are pouring down her face. She is so scared. And she's just watching everything that's going on. And the psychic looked at her ass and it was like, what are you crying for? And Lakeisha didn't say shit. She was just crying and just looking. And the psychic said it again, like, what are you crying for? In this deep ass voice. And Lakeisha was just like, because I'm dying. I'm dying. And the like psychic looks at her and it was like, you're not dying. And she looked at the psychic, like, looking at the psychic, and the voice that came out of the psychic said, this bitch is a liar. She's a liar. You're not dying. You're not going to die for another 20 years. Straight up, just like that. And Lakeisha was like in shock. She was like, no, 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 I have cancer. I know I'm gonna die. She said I'm gonna die. It's gonna happen within the next 3 months. And the thing just started laughing again. She's a lying bitch. Just like that. And it's like Winnie is still crying, she's still bleeding. J-Bo is like freaking out, she's shaking, standing up around the table. And it's just like Lakeisha's daughter is in shock. She can't believe this shit. She looking at her mama. She like watching the conversation like a tennis match. Like every time that shit said something to somebody, she was on the conversation. And Lakeisha was like, I just want to go. Like I just want to go. And then the psychic look over at her ass and like, you're not happy you're living. You're not happy you're gonna live for another 20 years. I can take those 20 years now. And when that shit said that shit and it snatched Lakeisha and it pulled her clothes, Lakeisha's daughter jumped up and said, goodbye, 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 goodbye. And that shit just stopped. The fucking psychic jet flipped back. Her body went limp. And they let go of hands. Wendy was able to grab her hand. They ran over there, slapped the fucking psychic all in her face to wake her up. And she's like, oh, 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 what happened? I've never had anything like that happen to me before. Like, what happened? And she looking around, and they just looking at her ass like, nope.
You're done.
Nope, you're done. We're done. Nope. She's like, what happened? Like, I couldn't breathe. And then it just went dark. Like, what happened? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Lakeisha was grabbing her purse. Her daughter was crying. She grabbed her, Lakeisha's daughter grabbed her hand and said, come on, mama, let's go. And right before they got ready to go out the door, Lakeisha turned around and she said, you told me I had 3 months to live, didn't you? You told me that. You told me that not less than an hour and a half ago. You told me I had 3 months to live. That you knew it. You saw it, right? And the psychic was like, you do. You only have like less than 90 days. And Lakeisha looked at her ass and she was just like, you lying bitch. And she turned around and walked out. And the psychic jumped up and she's like, well, what is going on? What happened? What is going on? Lakeisha went right on out the motherfucking building. Right on behind her. Mm-hmm. And as she getting ready to get in the car, J-Bo and Winnie, they run out crying and shaking and freaking the fuck out. And Winnie's holding her hand. And, you know, Lakeisha looked back at them and they was just like, thank you for doing that for us. Thank you so much. And Lakeisha was like, no, bitch, no. You got some questions to answer. What the fuck was that thing talking about? Like, what did you thought you got away with? And Winnie was like, I can't talk. I gotta go. My hand is bleeding. She like, no, I need to know what you thought you got away with. Like that shit was talking to you, and it kept saying you thought you got away with something. You pulled me into something I ain't had nothing to do with. So what the fuck was that thing saying? And she was like, it was lying. It was lying. It didn't know what it was talking about. Well, what the fuck did it think it was talking about? And she was like, my husband, he died. He really did die from a heart attack. Like I didn't do nothing to him. He really did die. She just kept like she was trying to convince everybody that she didn't do it. I didn't do it. He really did die from a heart attack. Like he really did die. Like the ambulance came, he really did die from a heart attack. Like she was trying to convince them. And she was her hand was studded bleed. And she was like, I just gotta go. I gotta go. And she jumps in the car and she pulls off. And J-Bo is just sitting in her car with her head down, shaking. So Lakeisha knocks on her window. She knocks on the window again, and J-Bo looks up and she rolled the window down. She like, what the hell was that? What was that in there? What was that? What did you jump up? What did you see? And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I can't even get it out of my mind right now. I don't want to talk about it. No, you need to talk about it because you involved me. You asked me to do it. I did it for you. At least you can do it. Tell me the truth. What the fuck is going on? So apparently she got pregnant by her stepdad. And it was consensual. He wasn't raping. She was having sex with her stepdad while she was living in the house with her mom and her stepdad. She had sex with her stepdad. She told stepdad about it. You know, she didn't tell stepdad about it until like 4 or 5 months. By that time, she had started showing. Mama started asking. She telling mama it was a boy out in the street. She didn't know who it was. She didn't know who the baby daddy was. And the stepdaddy told her she had to get an abortion. So he paid for her to get an abortion. But the mama was looking forward to the baby. So when the mama asked what happened, she told the mama that she lost the baby. When in all actuality, she aborted the baby. And while she's sitting around going to this psychic trying to stick to this story and this lie about how she want to speak to this dead baby she lost. Yeah, whatever the fuck showed up in the psychic knew the truth. And put everybody's ass on blast. Everybody's business on blast. And Lakeisha heard that girl's story and she jumped in the car and she sat there and her daughter was like, Mama, are you okay? Are you okay, mama? And Lakeisha put her head down for a minute. And her daughter was like rubbing her back. It's okay, mama. Like, it's okay. Just breathe. It's okay. And Lakeisha started laughing. She just started laughing. Like, she was crying and laughing all at the same time. And her daughter was like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you okay? And it got to like, it started out as a giggle and it just got to a full out, like one of those, like from the gut, you know what I'm saying? Out laughs. And her daughter looking at her all sideways, like, are you okay? Like, is something in you? Are you okay? And she was like, no, baby, aren't you happy? And her daughter like, no, I ain't happy. Did you just see what the fuck we just went through? And like, no. She like, baby, do you know what that mean? And her daughter like, no, mama, do you not see,
Live
um,
another 20 years.
do you not see that you don't see what's going on? And her daughter like, no, I just think we need to leave because it's really scary. And she just kept laughing. She like, fine. She cranked the car and she pulled out. And and as they riding down the street, she just kept laughing about the shit. And her daughter was like, Mama, what is so funny? She was like, you really don't get it. And her daughter was like, no, what the fuck is so funny, Mama? And Lakeisha was like, do you know what that means? No, Mama, what does it mean? She said, listen, baby, if that thing said Winnie did something and Winnie just all out acted like she did something and she was trying to convince us, and then that thing turned around and said that old girl knew what she did and she had done something, that chick told me I was going to live 20 years.
I knew it.
So I'm going to live 20 years. Aren't you happy? Fuck what the doctors got to say. I believe that shit. That shit just called on people out. I believe that shit. I got 20 more years on this earth, baby. I ain't going nowhere. That's exactly what she said. And she laughed and drove down the street, y'all. And this lady has been alive for 7 years since that motherfucking doctor and that psychic told her she was going to die 3 months. Mm-hmm. Real shit. That's who told me the story. And she's alive. And she got that diagnosis about, oh, you're going to die in 3 months. 7 years ago. 7. Still kicking. Still running. Still walking around looking like a champ. Boy, I'm talking about still on top of it. And not giving 2 shits about it. So, yes. Yeah. There we go. So, J-Bo, Lakeisha, and Winnie, I hope you guys enjoyed your story. This is where you get your brief intermission, where you get to go to the bathroom and get you something to drink and wash your hands and use the bathroom again to get y'all some snacks, retwist your twisties, and I'll see you guys back here at 8:43. Yes, Toots.
Did she ever find out what happened to the other girl who said I didn't do nothing? Did she ever find out what exactly she did?
I'm pretty sure she had something to do with her husband's death. She just kept saying she ain't do it.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, we all know she killed her husband, but how? Did she poison his coffee every day or something?
I don't know what the hell she did. I don't know. I don't know what she did. So, yeah. Toots, can you give me my computer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is where y'all get to go to the bathroom and do all that good stuff. Retwist your twisties. So I'm giving you time to get that done. My computer right now. Oh. So yes, that's y'all second story. Y'all get 4 tonight. Moderators, are y'all keeping up with me, with my people that are giving me superstar stickers so I can put them in my story times, because I want to make sure that I do that. I'm happy for her, but I'm scared because 20 years gonna come soon for her. She already made her peace. That's what I said too. I was like, damn, man. She was like, baby, I made my peace. She says she ain't regretting nothing that she do. She says she is out doing her bucket list. She done but y'all, this lady like 50 something years old. That lady said she had her first threesome at 53. Honey, live your best motherfucking life. If you already know it's time, baby, do it good. And she said they was with three young guns that put it on a real good, had her sitting in Epsom salt the next day. Yes, Lord, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So yeah, she's on top of it. I got you paper that happened. I did. So yeah, grandma getting her groove back. She like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out like a champ. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to start this next story. I know, right? Oh, all right, guys, we're gonna start our next story. So, if you're back in the dark, you got your snacks, you got your twisties, you're ready for the next story. Go ahead and thumbs up the live so I know. Shut up, Quan. Go ahead and thumbs up. Let me know so we can go ahead and start this third story. And then after that, y'all get y'all last one. And we'll be in the door for the night. That'll be all these stories for the night. Shy. That's what I'm talking about, Queen. Yes, bitch. Thank you. We can drink hurricanes, bitch. I'm down. I'm down. Can you read Keisha Rich message? Okay, let me see. Take me longer than I get back. I just got a hospital. I'm on a walker. It's fine, Keisha, baby. Take your time. We here, and the replay game is always on here, so you ain't gotta rush. Take your time. Get right on home with your walker, girl. Get in the bed. Get comfy, cozy. Make your children your damn slaves. Give me the remote. Bring me some water. That type of shit.
Remote
Kick
can
your
be
feet
right
up, and
there.
then put your live on, honey. Put your replay game on.
Your remote can be right there next to your hand. Give me my remote.
Coochie critters. All right, guys. Let me see. Are we ready? Okay, so it looks like we ready. So our third story has Nino, Tallyworld, and Tay Bay in it. Nino, Tallyworld, and Tay Bay. I hope you guys like your story, because here it go. So, Nino and Tallyworld was dating, and Tay Bay was a friend of Tallyworld. Now, her Tallyworld and Nino had been dating for about good 2 3 years strong. No issues, no cheating, no allegations, no stepping out, none of that shit, right? So around their going into that fourth year, Tally started to notice that Nino, his his routine started to change up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nino was a hardworking man. He go to work, he come home, he take care of his family. He lay up in the house with his family all the time. But things started to change. Nino would come home, he would take a shower, and then he would tell, Tally, I gotta go to my mama's house to help move something over there. Or he always all of a sudden had shit he had to do when he wasn't doing this for the first 3 years of them being together. So Taylor started to have suspicion that things was going on with Nino. Nino got to be out here doing something. He got to be out here cheating. Something must be going on. Now, after she, come to this conclusion, she talks to her homegirl about it. So she called Tay-Bay and she like, bitch, I need something. I got to tell you something. I think something is going on. So Tay-Bay like, bitch, spill the tea. What you think going on? She like, no, I need you to come here so we can talk about it together. Okay, cool. So Tay-Bay was like, I'll be over there like an hour. She comes over and she's telling Tay-Bay everything. She like, girl, me and been together this long. He's never stepped out on me. He's never been disrespectful. He's never cheated on me. He's always been at home on time. He's never been the type to go to clubs or hang out like anything like that. She like, but girl, just recently, like maybe like a week, for probably like 3 4 days, maybe a week, he's been coming home and going straight out, take a shower, put on nice clothes, talking about he going over his mama's house to help her do something every day for like the past 3 or 4 weeks. And she like, so what you think going on, bitch? She like, girl, I think it's another bitch. Like, I really think it's another bitch involved. So Tay-Bay said, well, it's ways of finding out if it's another bitch involved. So Tyler were like, what you talking about? Like, you talking about following him, bitch? I thought about following him. And she like, no, I ain't talking about following him. Like, there's other ways of, keeping your man at home and making sure he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. So Tallyworth was like, what? I gotta hire a private investigator. She was like, no, bitch. I'm from Louisiana. We know some things. What kind of things y'all know, bitch? What you got? She like, I dib and dab. My family dib and dabs in some things, and I can do some things. So, if you really want me to like, find out, we can do that. And Taylor was like, no, I don't want to hurt him. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I just want to know what's going on. And every time I ask him, he always say nothing. He's just going over his mama's house, but I know it's something because that ain't how he act. So Taylor Baby was like, I can find out. What can you do? She was like, I got plenty of things I can do, but I mean, I won't hurt him. But I can find out. So Tattaway was like, okay, when you want to do it? So she was like, I got to get a couple things, and then I'll beat you over here by Friday. We can do it Friday. She's like, okay, cool. So she never did say nothing to Nino. Tay-Bay went on by her way, and Tyler sat back in the house all week watching Nino do the same shit. Come in the house, take a, hey, babe, kiss on the cheek. Not on the lip like he used to. Kiss on the cheek. On to the bathroom. Take a shower, come back out, put on nice clean clothes, smelling all good. Where you finna go? Oh, my mama house. What you doing over your mama house now? Oh, she needed me to help her move some more stuff around. Okay. So every time he did this, she would call Tay Baker. He doing it again. She like, don't worry, I got you. I got you. Okay. Friday rolls around. Nino comes in like normal, like clockwork. Come right now, take a shower, put on clean clothes, smell good. He gone out the door. Where you going? Oh, my mama house. All right, fine. He gone out the door. As he's going out the door, Tay-Bay is coming up the steps. And he don't even know Tay-Bay. Like, this is a friend that he don't even really know. He don't even know the girl's name. He just like, hey. And she like, hey. And they walk on past each other and he go on. So she comes in the house and she tell she got to tell Tallyward, girl, I got it. I got what we need. So I got two options for you. So Tally was like, what you got? She was like, now, I got a love spell. She was like, this love spell will make him love you forever, girl. Like, he won't want nobody but you. You know what I'm saying? He'll only want you and nobody else, no matter who it is. Okay. And what's the other one? She like, the other one, I can make it where he don't look at other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, he only sexually crave you. And she's like, can we do both on? And Tay-Bay like, no, I don't suggest we do both on because they strong and you don't want some major fucking problems. So no, I don't suggest we do both on. Okay, fine. What else you got? She like, everything else I got is basically like, put something on old girl to do something to her. I don't even know the bitch. She probably don't even know about me. He probably didn't even tell her about me. Okay, so what you want to do? Okay, do the love spell. I think I want a love spell. So they was in the house. They put their little two. She put her little two kit together. And she started her little seance shit, her little spell, ritual, whatever she did. And boom, bam, pow, 20 minutes later, she was done. She told T, she said, look, he ain't gonna want nobody else but you, girl. He gonna love you, girl. You gonna love this. Oh my goodness, I can't wait, girl. Like, I can't wait. So, old girl leave. 10 minutes after she leave, Nino comes in the house. Bae, 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 bae. And she like, what? Bae, oh my God. Oh, he run over, he grab her, he hug her real tight and shit. She like, what's wrong with you? He like, man, I just miss you so much, man. She like, I miss you too, babe. And, all cuddly. Sex was good. Neighbor knows my name. I'm somebody just 3-4 hours back to back, just knock a bitch bottom out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this went on for like a whole week. By Saturday, Tyler World was like, this shit done got old. Like, now when he coming in, he come home from work, he don't go nowhere else. His phone will be ringing. She be like, babe, answer your phone. He like, it doesn't matter who it is. I just want you. Okay. Babe, can you go to the store and give me something to drink? Yeah, you coming with me? No, you're going by yourself. Well, I don't want to go. I just want to be here with you. Like, I just want to be with you. Then she finds out, she get a phone call. She answers the phone, and it's his job. um, hey, how you doing? She like, finding something wrong. She's like, oh no, we was just calling to, let your boo know, he can come pick up his paper, his notice of separations and stuff. And she like, notice of separation? They're like, yeah, his notice of separation. He hasn't been able to focus at work, and he's just been like writing your name all over everything, and he actually called us and tried to quit twice. Said he just, his job is to be around you and to be with you and love you, and that's what his job is. And she just like, Hal is like, this is bullshit. So she called Tay Bay, bitch, I'm gonna need you to turn this shit off. This nigga ain't got no job no more. He ain't fucking working no more. Girl, the dick done got boring, bitch. I'm so tired of that dick. Like, it got bored. The same old moves. Missionary doggy style. Missionary doggy style. Like, bitch, take this shit off. I don't even want it no more. Like, I'm tired. Like, I'd rather him leave. I want you to take it off so we can break up. Tay Bay gave her some very, very unfortunate news. You can't reverse or take off a love spell. What are you talking about? No, bitch, no. Like, I can't fart without him standing there to be like, baby, smell like you had grapes today. She like, I can't do this shit. I can't. Like, he's too much. Like, I need you to turn this shit off, unplug it, whatever you need to do, bitch. You need to do everything you did backwards. Like, whatever you need to do, I need you to turn this shit off. Like, I don't want this no more. And Tay looked down and she was just like, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing. And tell the world like, okay, quit fucking playing, like I'm for real. And Tay looking at her serious shit like, I'm not playing. I really can't do nothing. You can't reverse love spells. Like, that shit just gotta wear off. Like, she like, so how fucking long do it take to wear off? Tay like, you gonna be real pissed off. Bitch, tell me when he died. When he died? So I gotta deal with this motherfucker harassing me even if I don't love or want him. He gonna be around me all the fucking time trying to fuck with me like for real till he die? Tammy was like, yeah, that's why. And you was trying to mix them, bitch. Like, had you mixed them? She like, no, don't try to change the damn subject. No, we need to, you need to call some of your people. You need to call your people, shawty. You need to, Lil Wardy, you need to call your people and ask them how the fuck you do this. How you take this off? Because it's not working for me. And while she is trying to talk to her, he's standing behind her, playing with her hair. Babe, come lay with me. She like, go. Bitch, you better do something. You better call somebody. I need you to call somebody. Tape it like, everybody gonna tell me the same thing, man. You ain't She like, that's why you not supposed to fuck with love spell, man. Cause that shit, you cannot take them off. Man, you really tell me I'm stuck with this nigga? Like, yes, you said you wanted him. You said you loved him. That was the love of your life, and you didn't want to let him go. I mean, damn, like, you got what you want. Bitch, this ain't what I wanted. I didn't want another child. Bitch, he up under me like a fart, bitch. Like, I can't even go to the bathroom, bitch, without him standing there, like, rolling tissue off of me. Like, I don't want, this ain't what I want. Like, you know what, like, quit playing, like, for real. Take this shit off. And KB, like, I can't do nothing about it. I can't help you. I'm sorry. You supposed to be my friend, and this is what you do? You can't help me at all. She's like, I'm sorry. I can't. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
She doing the most.
So she hangs up on Tay, and she decides to do research online to try to find a cure for this goddamn love spell shit. And she runs across a site that don't even look fucking legit, but she runs across a site and she tells these people what's going on. And these folks was like, yeah, you know, it's easy to reverse a love spell. That girl lied to you. Side note, love spells cannot be reversed, y'all. Facts. Okay? Back to the story. So he's like, yeah, we can go ahead and do that shit for you, man. Like, all we need is like $500 and like an old pair of sneakers of his. Okay. $500 and an old pair of sneakers. Yeah, they gotta be his sneakers though. They gotta be his sneakers that he wear. You bring us his sneakers and $500. We could do it. It's nothing. It's so easy. Okay. Where do I go? How do I meet you to give you all this? So they come up with a common spot. Oh, you can meet me here. And she tells him, babe, I'm finna go, to the grocery store. I'm going with you. I love you so much. I'm gonna miss you if you go. Like, I'm going with you. And she's like, no, babe, I need you to stay here. No, I gotta go with you. Like, something might happen to you if you leave me, and if something happened, I'm gonna be so sad. And she just like, get in the car. He jumps off the couch. Okay, I'm in the front seat. I'm waiting on you, babe. She's like, oh my fucking God, like this is too much. So she picks up Nino's shoes and she takes him out the house with her. She goes to a restaurant, like a little fucking Burger King or something, and she meet this dude at like a little Burger King. And this dude is in there. She tell Nino stay in the car. He like, no, I want to go in with you. Something might happen. She like, look, I parked the damn car right in front of the window. You should be able to see me from the damn car. So stop. You okay? Sit your ass right here. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. And he just watched her walking to the store. And she goes in there and she see the dude. And he like, you the one? She's like, yeah. Here's his shoes. And, here's the $500. What I need to do now? He was like, just wait. I'll be right back. And he goes into the man's bathroom. He's in there for about a good 6 minutes. She's just waiting. She decided to order her something to drink. She's sitting there waiting on him to come back. He come back. He got sneakers. He like, here you go. She like, okay, so what is this? She looks inside the sneakers. He got all kind of herbs and spices and shit inside the sneakers. And he like, so when you get back home, you bury these sneakers under your porch and you leave them there, and it's gonna get rid of him. He's not gonna love you no more. He's not gonna get on your nerves anymore. None of that shit. Like, it's gonna be easy to separate from him. All that shit. She's like, for real? He like, yeah. So I ain't gotta deal with no more babe. I miss you. He like, no. Once you just bury these up under the porch, you'll be good. Oh, okay. But if this don't work, can I get a number for you? I want a refund if this shit don't work. Sure. Gave her a number.
Mm-hmm.
She called the number right there in front of him. His phone rang. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. No problem. She gets in the car. Neil is still like, oh my God, you were gone for so long. I was so worried something had happened to you. Like, she like, I was just standing right there. But I thought something had happened to you. I was so worried. Oh, thank you, Reese. So she drives home I'm talking about she's on the expressway, lane to lane. She trying to hurry up and get her ass to the house to bury them goddamn shoes. He just in the car talking about how they gonna spend so much time together tomorrow. I'm gonna take you out to dinner, babe, and I'm gonna take you shopping. She in the goddamn car looking like she on a goddamn high speed chase, and he just like in la la land. He like, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna take you shopping, and I'm gonna buy you some roses. She in the car like that bitch trying to get there. Tell her to get to the house, get into the driveway. Thank you, Daddy. She tell his ass, look, go in the house, prepare me a bath. I'm going to get in the tub, and I want you to make my bath water. Oh, my goodness, can I bathe you? Can I please bathe you when you get in? She's like, yep, you sure can. You sure can, babe. You just go up there and you make that nice water for me. And he's like, I'm going right now. He run right into the house upstairs to get the damn, to run the water. Meanwhile, she jumps out the car. She goes up under the porch. She digs her little hole up under the porch. She throw them shoes in the goddamn hole. She cover that shit up. And she pat that shit down. And she comes out. And when she comes out, she goes into the house. And Neil is like, come on, babe, the water's running. And she like, are you okay? And he like, yeah, come on, the water's running. She waiting on instant. She like, damn, he's still the same way? I think this man lied to me, man. I think this man ain't did shit. So she goes upstairs. She got to deal with it now. Like, oh. She goes upstairs. She get in the bath, run the water. He bathes her back. In the process of him bathing her back, he was like, babe, I had wrote a poem for you, but I don't know if I should take. And he just stopped talking. He stopped washing her back. And she looked back. She like, are you okay? And he got his head down. And he looked like he trying to figure some shit out. He just looking around. She like, are you okay? He like, yeah, I'm okay. And he dropped the rag into the water. And he gets up and he walking out the bathroom. And she like, babe, you ain't gonna finish washing my back? And he just goes on out the bathroom and close the door. And she like, it worked. Oh, I get a bath by myself. Oh, I love him, but he nerve-wracking as shit right now. Oh, so she in the bathroom. She got her damn music on her phone. She just in there. Cal gonna take me away in this motherfucker. I got peace. Yes. All this time to myself. He came in here and asked me for shit. This is a blessing. Yes. Yes, she is just in the tub enjoying herself, y'all. She gets done, let the water out, wrap the towel around herself. She goes out into the hallway, go to their bedroom, dry off. Babe! Not you. Nah, I wasn't talking to you, babe. I want. I love you. So she goes out. And, I love you.
Fuck you want.
I love you.
You call my name for a reason.
I said I love you. I was telling the story, but I said babe kind of loud, and you thought I was talking about you when I was talking about the baby story. But yeah. So so she comes out and she's like, babe. She goes into her room to dry off and stuff, and she don't hear him. He ain't coming. Babe.
What the last shot?
Still don't say nothing. Wow. That old boy just caught the ball. And she don't hear him. So she just like, she put her clothes on. She go downstairs. Hey! She look around downstairs. He ain't in the living room. Damn. Where he at? She go, he must be cooking me something to eat. She go in the kitchen. Babe! He ain't in the kitchen. Fuck.
It'd be so funny if they reversed it on him.
She goes outside. She looks in the front yard. The car's still there. Fuck that. She goes outside in the backyard and Nino is laying in the yard, blood coming out his mouth. Oh my God! She runs over. Oh my goodness, babe! She's slapping his face. She's trying to shake him. Nino ain't waking up. She called the ambulance. I need an ambulance out here right now. I need somebody out here right now. I really need somebody out here like right now. Like please hurry up. Like he's bleeding out of the mouth. And they get there and they grab, they ask her what happened. She's like, I don't know. I was in the tub. I don't know what happened. Like, y'all please just hurry up and get him to the hospital. So they rush Nino to the hospital. And Nino dies on the way to the hospital. So, she was in the ambulance when it happened. And she was all distraught and upset. And, they called, the doctors came and they looked at Nino and they told her his heart burst. She like, what? They like, he must have overexerted himself so much that his heart burst. She like, how the fuck does that happen? He's like, well, normally the body will stop you on its own. Whatever it got to do, it'll make you pass out, collapse. It'll stop you on its own before you get to a point where your heart bursts. We're not understanding why his body didn't shut down or stop before he got to that point. The fuck? She couldn't understand it. She couldn't figure that shit out for nothing in the world. It's not right. It's not right. So she goes home. She's upset. She's crying. She's sad. She calls Tay Bay. Tay Bay to come back. Okay. She called Tay Bay. I'm sorry. I screamed at you. I'm sorry. She apologized for everything that Tay. I see. Hey, some more. And when you go, I want icy. So she calls and she's crying. She's telling Tay Bay everything that's going on. I ain't got no light. Don't you snap your fuck, bruh.
What's up,
Fucking with me, man. Okay, so she calls Tay Baby and she's like telling Tay Baby everything that's going on. Like, girl, he's dead. He dead. I don't know what happened. And Tay Baby like, what? She like, yeah, he dead. He dead. Can you please come over here? I don't want to be alone. I'm so upset. I don't want to be alone. So Tay Baby gets up and she goes over there because she want to be with her friend. She want to make sure her friend is fine. So she gets over there, Taylor, where like is standing on the porch waiting on Tay Baby to pull up. So Tay Baby pull up and she runs down the steps and she just runs into Tay Baby's arm and she's crying. She's upset and Tay Baby like, I'm so sorry, my condolences, and and then she brings her in the house and she sits her on the couch and she's sitting down and she's like, what happened? and Tyler tell her everything. You know, I was in the tub, and he was in the bathroom with me, and he was bathing my back, and all of a sudden he stopped bathing my back. He just froze. He looked confused, and then he just walked out. Teddy was like, that wasn't supposed to happen. Like, he was supposed to love you forever to death. Like, did you kill this man? And she like, no, I didn't kill him. Like, I mean, he was getting on my fucking nerve, and I felt like I wanted to kill him, but I didn't kill him. Like, I really didn't do that. Like, no, I was in the fucking tub when all that happened. So Tay Baby was like, okay, so explain to me what happened again. She was like, we was in the tub. I was in the tub. He was bathing me, and then he got confused, and he just stopped bathing me, and then he walked out, and then I didn't see him no more. I was in the tub for like 45 minutes though. I didn't see him no more, and then the doctors, he passed out, I guess, and I found him in the backyard, and I called the ambulance, and he died on the way to the hospital. And Taylor was like, what did the doctor say? And she was like, the doctor said that his heart exploded. His heart exploded? She was like, yeah, they say he overexerted himself. He was doing too much. He overexerted himself some type of way, and his heart exploded. And Taylor looked at her, and she said, what did you do? I didn't do nothing. She said, no, 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 no. You did something. She said, what did you do before the bath? Uh, Tay Baby said, no, no, no. What did you do? Okay, so you remember when you said it was to death, and I told you I couldn't deal with that. So I met this dude online, and I met him at Burger King, and he told me he could stop it. He could reverse a love curse. And she was like, "Girl, didn't I tell you that shit can't be reversed? You can't reverse a love. I told you you can't reverse those." She was like, "The guy said you can. You can't." She was like, well, he said he could, and he did. Okay, so what did he do? Just tell me word for word. What did he do? She like, I don't know what he did. I just know he told me to show up with a pair of Nino's old shoes and $500. And she was like, his shoes. He's like, yeah. And I gave him the shoes, and then he went in the bathroom, and he came out. It was a lot of herbs and spices and stuff in there. And she was like, what are shoes at now? She like, he told me to bury them on the porch. She was like, oh my God, please, please don't tell me you buried them shoes under the porch. Yeah, he told me to do it. She like, girl. She told her basically. She said you killed him. No, I didn't. She said, yes, you did. You killed him. How did I kill him? The person that you hired to do this shit, he killed him. How? She said, and she said in New Orleans we got this shit called the running feet spell. It's called the running feet spell. She said that's where people will take your shoes, and they will put a lot of hot spices and shit in your shoes, and they will say these spells over your shoes, and then you bury them under the porch or under the house, and then this person will start to run in circles like a chicken with his head cut off constantly and just won't stop until they're dead. And she like, what? She like, that is a real, yes, it is real. She called her friend, Tay Baby picked up the phone. She called her auntie, and she was like, auntie, I know you uncomfortable kind of talking about this. She was like, but do you remember the running feet spell? And her auntie was like, girl, your grandma told us not to be talking about that stuff. She's like, I know, but I'm saying, do you remember it? She was like, yeah. She was like, what do you have to do? Because I got a friend who I think somebody just did this to her boyfriend, and her boyfriend is dead. And her aunt was like, you lying. She was like, girl, I'm not lying. This is like old shit. She like, this shit is old. Because, grandma told us, but, this shit right here is old. So she was like, grandma told us to happen to Uncle Pete one time. She was like, but they got to Uncle Pete before, he kept running. They had to knock him down and call an ambulance and strap him down and sedate him. And she was like, girl, you remember Uncle Pete? Uncle Pete still, like, somehow run all the time. She was like, girl, yes. Tell me about it. And she was like, you better not say to your grandma about it. I'm not. She was like, grandma said you're supposed to take a person's shoes and you're supposed to put red peppers and crushed red peppers in their shoes, and you're supposed to bury them up under the bed, up under under the house. She was like, you can bury them under the house or under their bed, girl. She was like, you remember grandma said you had to put some other stuff in there too, but yeah. She was like, girl, and what's supposed to happen? She was like, they're supposed to run around like a fucking chicken with their head cut off. She like, you remember would not stop running. We had to tackle him. She was like, and it's like, Talia's listening to all this on the phone, and she like, oh my god. Like I paid this man $500 to kill him. Like I wasn't trying to kill him. I just wanted him to stop. And it was like Tay Baby got off the phone with her aunt, and she was like, "It's girl, we can't bring this man back to life. Like you done murdered this man." She was like, I didn't know that was what was going on. I didn't know that was what he was doing. He didn't tell me. He said he was gonna make it stop." She was like, "You didn't ask him what he meant by make it stop." Like, girl, he made everything stop. That boy life and everything fucking stop. And she was just so distraught about this shit. Oh my god, I didn't know I did that. Like, how? What am I like? I'm going to hell and God. And she just started. And Tay Baby sat over there and consoled her for a couple hours until she cried herself to sleep. And then Tay Baby left. And Tay Baby, she's still friends with her and everything, but now she has been Tally has been trying to deal with tarot cards and stuff to see if she can reach out and talk to Neil, which is causing activity in her house because she don't know what the fuck she doing. And it's pushing Tay Baby away because Tay Baby said like it seemed like every other week she's having to go over there and fix something that Tally World done screwed up or did wrong or figured out how to do online or heard from somebody, and there's activity going on in her house all the fucking time. So she blamed herself for it all, and she is trying to figure out ways to talk to this man beyond the dead. To this day, she is still doing that. This shit happened to Nino 2 years ago. To this day, this girl is still trying to find ways to talk to Nino. And she is fucking with any and everything, including Ouija boards, tarot cards, black magic, everything. She's trying everything. Tay Baby was like, that shit was getting a little too extreme for her. Tay Baby was like, she didn't want to deal in that shit, so she started limiting herself around old girl. And now she's just, she's still her friend. She just don't go over there to her house too much like she used to. So there's you guys' third story. I hope you enjoyed your story, y'all. This is where you get you something to drink. Get you some give me that cup right there. Give me that cup right there. Get you something to drink, go to the bathroom. Give me that drink right there. Go to the bathroom, retwist your twisties, and meet me back here in by 9:15, which is 2 minutes, so I can go ahead and give you your last story of the night, you guys. You pipe a face ass little girl.
Yeah, it's like I felt that. I was like, she's gonna be mad. Water down.
Thank you, Cat.
You water down?
It's watered the fuck down. All the way. So, yes, you guys, don't forget to go over and check out the merch shop. There are merch shirts and water bottles and everything in the merch shop that you guys can check out for the family. There are snap in the sleeve shirts over there as well. Yeah, don't forget to go over and check that out. Thank you everybody for the superstar stickers for tonight. Y'all are the fucking bomb. Do you hear me? I love y'all motherfuckers individually. You can't tell me shit. We need to throw a big ass family reunion and just sit down and eat together. But yes, no, you didn't, Magenta. No, you didn't think no shit like that, girl. Don't be thinking like that. I'm gonna get you some ABC learning so you can get your numbers together. You're counting this stuff, because that shit is for real. So, yes, I'm going to New Orleans soon. I'm going down there to check out shit. I might buy me some EVP type shit, y'all, so we can really get it popping and walk around and see what I can pull off. I have heard, though, from New Orleans people that have been in that area already saying that, you got to be careful because there can be attachments. People have left the Laveau house with attachments. So, I'm going to take my trip to the shop, get all the sage I need, and I'm going to keep that shit burning as I go through my motherfucking tour. And I'm going to pop up on a member. I'm going to pop up on a family member soon. Gonna pop up on probably a few family members. If I'm in your area, I'm gonna let it be known and take one day out of my busy schedule to meet you guys wherever, Ruby Tuesdays. Wherever Ruby Tuesday at, that's where we going. That's where my drink at. So y'all probably gonna have to meet me at Ruby Tuesday. So whoever's in the area that I'm gonna be going to, I'm gonna let it be known where I'm at. I might be able to holler at some of y'all. But I am gonna go see one. I'm gonna pick a fan to go see personally, like pull up on your front fucking door, knock on your fucking door, ring your doorbell. So yeah, I'm gonna choose a special family member to pop up on. So y'all get a chance to see Auntie face to face. Kick the bullshit with Auntie face to face. You know what I'm saying? Smoke the ball with Auntie face to face. All right, guys. Here we go. Last story of the night. If you guys are ready, come on, give it a thumbs up. Put yourself back in the motherfucking dog. Get your snacks, your cookies, cakes, and pies, twisties. Fire them motherfuckers up. This is the last story of the night, you guys. So thumbs up. Let me know you ready. Okay. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Kay? Cats, where you at? Kay? Okay, dry down 75 haven't seen me. I just might. I think I'm gonna take a week out in the summertime to pull up on family. It's gonna be a week I pull up on fam. I am. I'm gonna take a week right before my birthday. Maybe like a couple weeks before my birthday. And it's gonna be like pop up on fam week.
Ooh, we have more Uncle Neil.
She's right in between time, meantime. You only 4 hours away. Amen. Amen. I might see a few family members this year.
It definitely
That's
won't be
the
all y'all, but
plan.
it'll be some.
It won't be all y'all, but it'll definitely be some special people. So yeah, don't wait now. I might just pull up in your neighborhood at a Ruby Tuesdays near you. All right, guys, here we go with this last story time of the night. So here we go. We got Chastain, Reese, and Sade. This Reese with a C. Reese with the two S's. Your stories on Monday, boo. So I ain't forget about you. I got you in here. Don't you worry, boo. I got you. Yeah. So, Chastain, Reese, and Sade. You guys. Here, are you in here? Okay. Don't talk about, but they in here. Reese. It's the Reese with a C. Recie. That's the Reese because y'all know we got two Reese's, so it's the Reese with a C. Okay. Magenta, I clearly saw you put 2 to 3X. Girl, ain't nobody damn girl. Go, you know what? Get your crayon and sit in the corner for a minute, cause you being hard head. Your bad ass. Ooh, yeah. All right, here we go. Chastain, Reese, and Sade. This story's for you. So Reese, Sade, and Reese, Sade, and Chastain were all pledging the same sorority. And hazing and stuff like that is not allowed. It's frowned upon. It's not allowed, but it still goes on. So they're all pledging the same sorority at Savannah, and one of their it was Hell Week. It was basically Hell Week. So they made it pretty much through Hell Week. Everything, washing floors, mopping floors with toothbrushes, and all that shit. The big time head queen bitches throwing shit on the floor. Go pick that up. You know what I'm saying? So they pretty much was almost done with Hell Week, and then it come down to Friday, the last challenge of the night. So they all are taken out of their beds, blindfolded, and brought to the cemetery in Savannah. And they got all of them standing there along with 3 other girls. So Chastain, Reese, and Sade are all standing there lined up with 3 other girls. All 6 of them are there. They take the girls' blindfolds off, and it is 6 crypts that are open. Crypts. The girls have removed the caskets. It's just the crypts. So it's 6 crypts that are open. They don't remove the body like caskets and put like empty caskets in here. So they told the girls, y'all have to stay in these caskets. Now these ain't comfortable ass cushy caskets that you see at funerals. No, these is like fucking wooden boxes that they put these girls in, okay? So they told them they had to stay in these coffins. They was gonna nail them shut, and they had to stay in them coffins all night. They was gonna cut holes in the coffin so they can breathe, but they had to stay in there all night. Okay, cool. So they put the girls in the coffins, and they tell them to get them there on. They started explaining to them about a tradition in Savannah back in the 1800s. So they told them, as they was putting them in these holes, they tell them, did y'all know back in the 1800s, yellow fever and comas were not known throughout the medical field? And they're, all the girls are just listening. And they was like, back in the day, people would go into full comas or yellow fever would make them pass out, and the doctors would think they were dead, and they would hurry up and bury them so that the yellow fever wouldn't spread. So she's talking, Chastain lays down in the box, Reese lays down in the box, Sade lays down in the box. She tells them, she said, but because the medical world didn't know about comas and stuff like that, they would hurry up and bury these people, not knowing if these people were really dead. So what they did was they tied ropes around their arms. So they started to tie a rope around each girl's wrist, a thin rope around each girl's wrist. Chastain, Reese, Sade. And all them are laying there with these wrists, with these ropes on their wrists. And they tell them, they said they tied these ropes to people's wrists and then they would bury them. And they said the only way to find out that these people were still alive is when the bell went off from you trying to get out of the coffin. And they was explaining that, all the girls saying they was hooked up to a bell and shit with the arm and everything. And she was like, everybody pull their arm to make sure their bell working. So everybody moved their arm and everybody bells was working. And she kept talking to them. So as she was talking to them, they was placing the tops on the coffins. She said, but a lot of bad things happen. She was like, sometimes the people that they designated to watch over these graves for a night to listen out for the bells would fall asleep and they wouldn't hear the bells. And they said people would die for real. And they said when they would exhume the bodies to make sure that the people were dead for real, when they pulled the body, when they opened up these coffins, it would be bloody claw marks inside the coffins from these people buried alive trying to get out, but the motherfucker that they designated to listen for the bells would fall asleep. So they putting these girls' coffins on, and you know what I'm saying, they got the tops on them tight, and they start to throw dirt on the coffins and everything, and you seeing Sade is freaking the fuck out, and Reese starts to have like a whole panic attack, and she starts screaming, and she's like, "Stop! I want to get out! I want to get out!" And the girl is like, "No, you can't get out. If you get out now, then you fail. You ain't gonna be able to join." The girl was like, Reese was just like, "I don't care. I can't do this. Like I can't breathe. I already can't breathe. I can't breathe." So they opened up Reese's top and let her on out. And the girl looked at Reese and she told her, "Well, since you were too scared to do it, it's your responsibility to stay here and listen out all night for the other girls." What? Bitch, I don't even want to be a part of the club no more. So why the fuck am I working for y'all? I don't even want to be a part of the club no more. And she was just like, if you don't do it, you won't be able to pledge any other sorority. I'll blackball you with any other sorority you try to pledge with. And Reese was like, fine, I'll stay. So they didn't cover the girls' coffins all the way up. They just put just enough dirt on it for them to hear that the coffins were covered up in dirt. So you can hear Reese, the girl told Reese she wasn't allowed to talk. She wasn't allowed to answer nobody. She wasn't allowed to take nobody out of their coffins. She just had to sit there and watch and listen for the bells to shake. Once the bells shake, she is supposed to ignore the first three bells. And then after the fourth bell, she is to call the head girl and let her know. So the head girl can tell her, let that person out. That's how it's supposed to go. So she sits there and she's quiet. And Chastain and Sade is calling for her. Reese, are you out there? And she ain't saying nothing. Reese, are you out there? She ain't saying nothing. So they are screaming, Chastain like, Sade, are you there? Sade like, yeah, I'm here. So all the girls are like screaming, so they talking to each other about screaming. And Reese is just sitting there. She ain't allowed to say nothing. And they was like just talking and talking. And Reese sat down. And she was just talking and talking and talking. And they was just talking. And Reese dozes off and falls asleep. Well, What Reese didn't know was when they put the dirt in the around the coffins and stuff, the coffins had holes around the coffin for them to breathe, but they didn't know they put too much dirt around the coffin and covered up the holes. So the air is getting really thin. You can barely breathe, and bells are going off. But Reese's asleep. She don't even she don't even hear it. And Chastain is screaming and crying. All the girls are like screaming and crying. They're banging on their coffins, and Reese hears nothing. Time goes by, and I guess Reese realized she was sleeping. She wakes up. She's like, "Oh my god, did I fall asleep?" And she looks at her watch, and she noticed she had been asleep for almost 45 minutes. And she gets up, and she's like, "Oh shit!" But she's not allowed to talk. She's not allowed to say nothing. So she can't say, "Chastain, are you okay?" She ain't allowed to talk. So she goes over and she pulls Chastain bell for her arm to move. And then she let the bell go, and Chastain don't shake the bell back. She do the same thing with Sade Bell. She pulls Sade Bell to shake Sade's arm. Sade Bell don't ring back. She's starting to panic now. Oh my God. So she screams out their name. "Hey, Sade, Chastain, are y'all okay?" Nobody says anything. She knocks on the other girls' coffins that's out there. "Are y'all okay? Do y'all hear me?" Not one word. Not a peep. She's freaking out. Oh shit. She picks up her phone. She call old girl. "Hey, yeah. So I fell asleep. I need you down here." Ain't nobody responding. So the girl was like, "What? You fell asleep?" She going off on the phone. "You fell asleep? Oh my God." So she jumps up and she bring the other sorority sisters with her. They are speeding through these Savannah goddamn curves and corners and streets. You can hear them a mile away. They get there, they jump out the car, they run over, and all of them are like beating on the damn on the coffins. "Hey, hey, can you hear me in there? Can you hear me?" Nothing. Go to the car, get my jack, get something to take the tops off." They run to the car, they find this little jack, and they start to pop the tops off, like popping the little screws they put in off, popping the tops off. They pop off Reese top. Reese is like covered in sweat. Like she is, you can hear her like she was wheezing. You could barely hear her breathing. It was just like she was barely breathing. And the girl like, give me water, give me water. And she grabbed water and she like throws it on Chastain, and Chastain like her eyes open, but I guess she was too weak to even respond by sitting up. She was just like, and she was looking around. She just started crying like, "Help me, please help me." And you could see her arm had like rope burn from her like trying to ring the bell. And the same thing with everybody else. They popped the tops off. Everybody was barely breathing. They was all covered in sweat. Like their clothes was so wet, they was covered in sweat. And they opened up everybody's. And when they get to Sade's coffin, they pop Sade's coffin, and she is like in there in a pool of sweat, just like everybody else. And but she's not breathing. Like they are listening to her chest, her nose. They throw water on her like they did with the rest on. Nothing. She wasn't breathing at all. So they call 911. 911 rush out there. They start CPR on Sade. They hurry up, put her in the ambulance, and they take her to the hospital.
Thank you.
So, of course, the sorority sisters go up there and check on her the next day. When they get up there the next day, Sade's fine. She was severely dehydrated. They was able to do CPR and bring her back. And they go in there and they was talking to Sade. She didn't want to talk to nobody. Like she didn't want to talk to none of the sorority girls. She was just like, "I don't want to join. I don't want to do this shit." And she was like, "I would like it if y'all would just leave and never come back." And the sorority girls, looked at her and they was like, "You better not say nothing." And they walked out of the room, and Chastain and, Reese assumed she was talking to them too. And they got ready to walk on the door. She was like, "Not y'all. Y'all come here." And they walked back over there and they was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "I don't know what happened last night." She was like, I remember being in the coffin. I remember talking to y'all." And Chastain was like, "You just stopped talking. I thought you fell asleep." She was like, "Girl, no, it felt like fingers were over my mouth like this." and my nose. She like I couldn't breathe. She like it was like fingers and her nose and her mouth covered. She was like, and I was shaking. I was pulling that bell. I was hitting them thing. I couldn't scream. I couldn't do nothing. She was like, I don't know what the fuck it was. She said it felt like arms came up out of the dirt, up through the damn coffin where she was. She felt the arms graze her shoulders as it walked around her mouth like that. She was like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't scream for help. She said, girl, I was pulling on that rope so hard. She was like, but nobody came. Nobody opened up the door. I was just screaming. She was like, and then it was just like I started feeling like they were pulling me tighter. Like it was like hurting my nose. I thought my nose was gonna break. She was like, my lips were pressing up against my teeth. She showed them. She flipped her lip up. She had teeth marks in her lips. She was like, girl, I don't know. She was like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but she was like, I was scared to death. And she was like, I didn't know I literally died. And they was like, yeah, girl, you wasn't breathing when we got you out of there. She was like, I don't never want to do that shit again. I don't ever want to do that again. And she didn't join the sorority. And none of them joined the sorority. Actually, after all that, none of them joined the sorority. Chastain actually had the chance to join because she stayed. But she didn't want to join. She said that them girls, she felt like them girls didn't give a damn about their life by putting them in that situation, so she didn't even want to join. And ever since that happened, it has become called in Savannah the Death Dare, where kids will take their ass, I guess, into the woods or somewhere where adults can't see them and put each other in coffins and nail each other in and tie strings. And it's called the Death Dare. And kids have died from the Death Dare. But somehow it became a tradition. So, in order to join a secret society, a sorority, or some shit like that, the Death Dare is outlawed. The Death Dare is considered hazing, but like I said, it's frowned upon. People still do it. So, kids do it, even younger kids. Even kids that's like 13, 14 years old. You new to the neighborhood and you want to hang out with us, you got to do the Death Dare. And people have lost their kids just like that. Babies come to the neighborhood, want to hang out with these kids. You got to do the Death Dare. And then your child come ask you, can they spend the night over their new little friend house? And you just happy your baby got a new friend. And you say yeah. And come to find out, you get a phone call in the middle of the motherfucking night at 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning about your baby being dead. What the fuck? How did my baby die? Your baby was locked in a motherfucking coffin and couldn't breathe. What? Yeah. The Death Dare. So if anybody run up on your ass hollering about you want to do the Death Dare, tell them motherfuckers you like breathing a whole lot more than death, and they can take that whole dare and that death and stick it where the sun don't shine, because kids have died from that shit. And that is not just a rumor. They do that shit for real. So that is you guys' last story of the night. That was all 4 of them, guys. Can y'all please thumbs up the live? All my people that done came in and didn't thumbs up the live and forgot to thumbs up the live. Can you please thumbs up the live? I greatly appreciate it. Before you cut me off, because I know you done got your stories, you got what you wanted, you finna run out and leave. I understand. Just thumbs up the live. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, boo. So, yes, that was our last story time of the night, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. I love having y'all here. A bitch love having the family with her. So, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that gave out superstar stickers. Mwah. I love you guys. Know that everybody that gave out superstar stickers and my new members, when they show up, will have their name in a story time coming up soon. So, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for spending time with me. I love our time together. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Go over to the merch shop. Check out the merch. I will catch you guys again on Friday at 7:30 for story time again. And the bitch gonna have some more creepy ass stories for you. But I love you guys. So from my family to yours, good night, sweet dreams, and be blessed.